Great morning to you guys. Thanks for joining me today again for today's daily devotion. And today it's titled, An Option Worth Taking. An Option Worth Taking. And we'll read from Galatians 5:6 from the NIV and then get into today's devotional. Here's what it says. The only thing that counts is faith expressing itself through love. Let's take a look at forgiveness from the viewpoint of love. The greatest commands Jesus gave were to love God and then to love everyone else. The greatest source of teaching about love comes from 1 Corinthians 13. Forgiveness is an essential part of love because love keeps no record of wrongs, is not easily angered, and is not self-seeking, as we see in 1 Corinthians 13:5. When you can't or won't forgive, you're keeping records of the hurts others have done to you. Does it sound as if you can obey God's command to love while refusing to forgive others? No. True love forgives. When faith is expressed through love, bitterness and resentment get an eviction notice. Forgiveness is a personal choice that doesn't excuse sin, but it can remove the burden you carry and help to heal old wounds instead of letting them fester. And finally, forgiveness is the only chance you will ever get to restore broken relationships. So when the choice to forgive presents itself as an option, take it. Guys, it's so important to understand that we should forgive because we are forgiven. There was a story in the Bible of a certain ruler who was generous to his servants, but then that servant was not generous to the servants under him. And it was unfair because he received generosity, but he did not give generosity. And us as believers, we ought to understand that we should forgive, number one, because we're forgiven, but number two, because it's a command that God has commanded us to love him first and then love others. Love God and love people. And that should be our motto in life. Love God and love people and share love to everyone else around us. But very often it's easy to hold grudges, to hold things in our heart and stuff, but it should not be the case. We should give someone a second chance. We should forgive. We should have an open heart and an open mind to say, you know what? That person messed up once, but maybe they're changed, right? Now, don't just be blind, and if they really don't care about changing, you just hope they change, right? You would know them by their fruit. Right? If they're going to change, you would see the actions leading to change. You would see the effort in their behavior and in their actions, which would then lead to a changed life and changed results. So my encouragement to you is today, forgive because you're forgiven, and forgive because we should love God and love people. Guys, have an awesome day today. God bless you. Take care.